Hi, so this is going to be a what is in my makeup bag video. I was recently going through all the products that I had in there from fall and winter, and I was switching them out with more spring-friendly colors. This isn't a travel makeup bag video because in the event that I were to travel, I would definitely pack a lot differently. This is more so like my main solid go-to day-to-day makeup products. A lot of the times my boyfriend and I will make last-minute plans, and we do that all the time, and I've just really learned to do my makeup in the passenger seat of a car. So these are the items that I carry around with me when I do that. So first off, this is my makeup bag. It is the Victoria's Secret Fashion Show 2013 bag. I got this for Christmas from my boyfriend, and he bought me a lot of stuff from Victoria's Secret, so he got it for free. Victoria's Secret often has the promos where if you spend a certain amount of money, you get a free bag, free tote, and so on and so forth. I really like this bag. I also have the 2012 makeup bag, but I like this one a lot more because of the lining inside is also like the stereotypical Victoria's Secret pink stripes, and I also like the shape a lot better. The 2012 bag was more rectangular. The first thing in here is this Great Lash by Maybelline clear mascara. I use this to set my brows. I know a lot of people do, and as you can see, it's kind of gunky and gross, but I have the Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel, and I like that as well, but since this is a lot cheaper and it works just about the same for me, I like this. This is a Lancome Lash Primer. It is the Sills Booster XL. I've had this for a while, but I never really gave it a try because I'm just the type of person to just put on a coat of mascara and walk out the door. But I just recently started using this, and it has become easily a favorite product of mine. This is a single eyeshadow from Clinique, and it is the Color Surge Stay Matte eyeshadow in French Vanilla. And I carry this around because I really do enjoy like a straight up neutral type of eyeshadow color. It's a little too yellow toned for me, but I find that when I blend it out on my eyelid, it looks really, really nice. Some days I want eyeshadow on my lids, but I don't want to mess with the blending out of color and using multiple brushes for multiple colors. So on those days where I just want one single eyeshadow on, before those days where I just want one single eyeshadow, I'll normally opt for this one. Okay, so obviously I had an outfit change and it's a completely different day. I didn't want to completely start over because I figured what I already filmed was okay, but needless to say I had to stop filming and I wasn't able to film it again until now. So I'm going to continue where I left off. The next product is this Rocket Volume Express Mascara. I bought this a long time ago and then I was using it non-stop, and then I stopped using it because I moved on to a different mascara, and then I just kind of found my love for it again, and I've actually been using it in conjunction with the Lancome Lash Primer. This is the Urban Decay All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray, and I've never really tried a makeup setting spray before, and I didn't know which one out of all the Urban Decay setting sprays to try because I know that they have quite a few. So I just went with this one. It says it's long-lasting, oil-free, paraben-free, and temperature-control technology. I don't really use face products all that often. Like for example, right now, all I have on is blush and bronzer and then eye makeup and lip makeup. But as far as like foundation and concealer and stuff goes, I use concealer more than anything, but I don't think I've ever actually bought a real foundation. I've used BB cream before, but I don't have a BB cream right now. But I use this when I do under eye concealer because I feel like it makes it last a lot longer. So I do like this, and I found that it does actually help with making my eye makeup budge proof. This liquid liner is the liquid liner I have been using for a very long time, and this is the L'Oreal Paris Carbon Black Liner Intense, and it's not the best liquid liner ever, but it is affordable, it's easy to find, and I find that, you know, it does actually a really good job as far as making a nice wing goes. It's a really nice pointed felt tip. It doesn't create the, sharpest point, which is why I go back in with a different liquid liner to create a really nice clean point. But as far as, being black and just going on smoothly and staying on, it's not that bad. It isn't waterproof or anything, so I can say that it does like fade if you're sweating during the summer or anything. So during the summer I normally opt for a waterproof gel liner, but during any other time of the year this is my go-to liquid liner. This is the NYX Collection Noir Matte Black Liner, and I use this to tight line and I use it on my waterline. That's mainly what I use black pencil liner for, and it's just a nice retractable skinny black pencil. I love this, and I actually recently purchased the All Nighter Urban Decay pencil, which is also in my makeup bag, and that was in my last video, which was a beauty haul. And I really like this. It isn't waterproof or smudge proof, budge proof, whatever, but the Urban Decay one is. So on days when I feel like I'm going to probably be sweating a lot more, I use the Urban Decay one, but on normal days I just use this. And since I pretty much already explained what the Urban Decay one is, this is still in the box. I was just too lazy to take it out of the box, but it's in a really nice metal type packaging. At least that's what I think it is. And it's just a really nice waterproof, definitely waterproof formula. Perfect for your waterline if you're going to be out and about during a hot summer day. First lip product I pulled out is the Revlon Lip Butter in Sorbet. And this is the only Revlon lip butter I actually own, and I really do like these. Honestly, out of the whole line, I think this one is the prettiest color. I have looked at all of the colors, and this is the one that attracted me the most. And it's not as bright as my other bright pink lip colors that I own, but it is still a bright pink nonetheless. And you can also sheer it out if you don't want such a bold color. This next product was also featured in my last video, which is the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer, and my shade is number 10 Light. And I really like this. I have the Benefit Boing Concealer, which is also in my makeup bag, and this one is a little bit more yellow toned than the Boing one. The Boing one has a salmon undertone, which is perfect for covering up really deep, dark under eye circles. But I find that this is perfect for me lately because I don't have crazy under eye circles. I don't have this on today because I had my makeup bag in my boyfriend's car, and he was at work, so I didn't use this today, but I don't think my under eye circles are really that bad right now, at least anyway. But this is really nice, and I find that when I apply it, it looks like it's completely off my skin tone, but when I blend it out, it works perfectly fine. And the powder I use to set that under eye concealer is the Makeup Forever HD powder. This is just a deluxe size sample. I got it with an order at Sephora before, and it's just a really nice loose powder. Oh, some fell out, but that's okay. And I like to use my Real Techniques setting brush to set my under eye, and I find that I don't even use that much product. I've had this for over a year now, and it's still pretty full, so I would repurchase a full size, but I don't see myself having to do that anytime soon anyway. This is the palette that I carry around with me, and I bought it a couple weeks ago, and I have been using it like all the time ever since. This is the Sonia Kashuk palette that I got from Target, and it's called the Ion Neutral Matte and Shimmer palette. And unfortunately it is limited edition, so I would say run to your Target, and if you can come across it, get it. Its retail price is $29.99, but it was on clearance for me at my Target for $8.98, so I got this whole thing with tax less than $10, which is amazing. So it comes with 24 shades, 12 of which are shimmer and 12 of which are matte. And believe me, I didn't really expect anything great out of this, but the pigmentation on these is crazy. So another thing that I didn't notice about this palette when I first opened it, besides it's got a nice mirror here too, which is perfect for travel, is that these first two rows, if you focus on them and don't look at these look like really warm tone neutrals. You got that gold right there, and you got like these rosy toned type neutrals. But if you focus on these two rows, these are more of like the cool toned silvery gray. You got some taupes in there. And then you've also got this deep matte black, which by the way is like amazingly pigmented. And I just think that this is a great palette. So if you come across this at your Target on clearance, I would recommend to get it. These are oil blotting sheets that I got from Sephora. It came with a pack of 100, and these are just Hello Kitty ones. They were literally on clearance for $3 when I went to Sephora. I usually use the Clean and Clear ones when I need to, but when I saw these, I figured why not. These do not perform as well as the Clean and Clear ones do, but after I'm done with these, I'll just go back to the Clean and Clear ones. This is the Maybelline Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser, and I bought this when it first hit the shelves because I thought it was going to be such a cool product to use and everything, but I wasn't really thinking about what I would use it for because, one, I don't really need primers for my face because I don't wear foundations and stuff like that, but I also don't have major pores that I need to, you know, fill or cover up or conceal or whatever. and that's mainly what it's for. It's for you to, it's a pore filler. And I watched some reviews on it after I bought it, and I was like, man, I wasn't really thinking. I really don't need this kind of product. So actually, I've been carrying it around my makeup bag for days when I might want to actually try and use it again. I do find it is a little bit greasy on me. It is that silicone-based type formula, so a lot of people don't like that. I don't really mind it, but I also don't need it, so I don't put it on my face. But since I have bought the product, I've used it on a few of my friends when I do their makeup, and they have more normal to oily skin, and they seem to really like it. So if you have really oily skin and when you apply your makeup you find that you have pores around like this kind of area on your nose or whatever that you want to fill to create a clear canvas for your makeup, I would recommend checking out the Baby Skin. Since it is a drugstore product, it's more affordable. I am a straight up mascara junkie, so you're going to see quite a few mascaras in here. This mascara is actually arguably my holy grail mascara, and this is the Fairy Drops Scandal Queen Mascara. This is made in Japan, and Sephora did carry Fairy Drops mascara online for quite a while, and that's where I bought it, was from Sephora. And they got rid of it. They don't sell it there anymore, but I know that I've heard from some people you can still buy Fairy Drops makeup products on Amazon. So if you're interested in checking out their mascaras or any other products, because I think they have some lip products and some face products as well, check Amazon. I wouldn't recommend getting this specific mascara though if you A, don't like wet formula mascaras, or if B, you don't like mascaras that have little fibers in the formula. But I will say though that the fibers in the formula I find are really what makes your eyelashes, you know, like give them volume. I feel like if it didn't really have the little fibers in it, it wouldn't make your eyelashes, you know, go boom. And I really like this. It doesn't flake on me, it doesn't smudge, and this isn't even the waterproof version. They do sell a waterproof version in this mascara as well. And also, look at the packaging. Isn't that really pretty? I use these two products together. This is the Lancome Color Design single eyeshadow in the color Mochaccino, which is a matte milk chocolate shade, and it's kind of like a cooler toned brown. And this is the brush that I use with it, and it is the Anastasia Beverly Hills number 7 brush, and it's basically just a mini angled brush for your brows. I originally bought it to use with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow, and I did use it with that for a while, but I've kind of switched over to the brow powder since then just because I want more of a natural look. And actually, I'm kind of lying to you because I used the Dip Brow today, but again, I have my makeup bag in my boyfriend's car, so I didn't use really any of these products for my look today. But it also does come with a really nice spoolie, and that's perfect for blending out your brows. I do recommend this for use with the Dip Brow, and I do use it with brow powder as well. So that's what I use for my brows, and this is what I use to apply that. This is the Milani Anti-Feathering Lip Liner, and it says it's a lip primer and line filler. And it's basically just a transparent lip liner that can be used with any of your color lipsticks. If you find that there's a lipstick of yours that bleeds or gums outside of your lip lines very often, go ahead and try this. They do sell really expensive ones, but I went to CVS. This was kind of like an impulse buy. I saw it and I was like, why not? I only have one other lip liner, and that's a red lip liner because red lipsticks do tend to get a little bit more messy outside of the lip lines, for me at least. And this one, I find, you know, I use it with my pink lipsticks, I use it with my black lipsticks, and it works perfect for me. So maybe you want to try this, and it's not as expensive as ones, say, at Sephora. I just got a regular pair of black tweezers. I bought these from Target for $4. I have looked into getting the Tweezerman tweezers. I know that a lot of people talk about. They are super expensive, but I find that I pluck my eyebrows a lot, so maybe it's something worth investing in for me. Yet another mascara, and this is the CoverGirl Clump Crusher, and this is the water-resistant formula. It took me a while to hop on this bandwagon. I was really interested in it, and a lot of people were talking about it. A lot of people said it was good mascara, but I had so many that I needed to use up. I finally had a coupon, and I got it because I had a coupon, and I love this stuff. I use it not only on my top lashes, but I've actually started really using it for my lower lashes. I used to be the type of person that never put mascara on my lower lashes because it would either smudge or it just would get clumpy and just wouldn't look right. I couldn't reach all my lashes. It just made me mad. But when I came across this and I used it on my lower lashes, I found that the wand makes it super easy for me to get onto my lashes. On the lower lashes. It's just perfect for me to get under there and reach every single little lash. It doesn't smudge, it doesn't flake. I don't even think it would even if I didn't have the water resistant formula. I'm not the type of person that needs to have a waterproof formula, but if you are, they have a water resistant one. I don't know what the difference is, but yeah, I would check this out. Okay, so I promise this is the last mascara that I have in here. This is actually deluxe size sample. And this is the Tarte Gifted Amazonian Clay Smart Mascara. Someone bought this for me a long time ago and I kind of just put it away, never used it. And then I was going through my collection and I saw it and I was like, you know, might as well start giving it a try. The first time I tried it, I didn't think it did anything and I kind of disliked it. But then the more and more that I tried it, I found that it actually does give me volume. And instead of making my eyelashes look like the way the Maybelline one does, which I love the outcome of this, I like this too, but it gives me a different outcome, more so like fluffy, soft lashes. The eyeshadow primer that I carry around with me is just the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion in Original. It's my favorite. It works for me, and I just have the full-size version. Another lip product that is, surprise, surprise, a pink color is the MAC Pink Pigeon, and I think this was also in my last video, and yeah, just another pink color, as I ironically have a red lipstick on today. And then this is the Buxom Lip Cream in White Russian. So it took me a while to get this since I heard about it. Everyone and their mother was talking about how good of a lip color, specifically the White Russian one, was. And I never tried anything from Buxom before, but this was a few months ago and I decided to go to my Sephora and I got it. And I've been in love. I've literally had it in my makeup bag ever since I bought it, and it's just such a nice, juicy, nude lip color. It is high shine. It does provide a little bit of that nude color on your lips. And it also has that plumping action stuff, so like don't lick your lips when you wear it, because I've done that and it doesn't taste good. This is just one of those no dent hair ties that I carry around. I use it as a headband to get all my hair out of my face, or I use it as a ponytail holder. This was a free gift from a NARS online purchase, and this is the NARS Copacabana Illuminator. It's just a little mini baby one, and I love this stuff. I wasn't expecting much out of it. I mean, I put in the promo code to get it because if anything's free, hey, sure, why not? But I didn't realize how much I would really like this product. I usually use this down the bridge of my nose or on my Cupid's bow, and it just creates a really nice champagne highlight. And then another highlight product that I have with me is also a little teeny baby size, and this was actually one of the Sephora birthday gift things, and this is the Benefit What's Up, which is a golden highlight, which is just as pretty, and I use it the same way as I use the Copacabana one. I feel like I have so many lip shades in here, but I really didn't think I did have that many. This is the Milani Color Statement lipstick in the color Rose Hip. This is my only Milani Color Statement lipstick, and bright pink, who knew? And it's just a really, really pretty bright pink. And I don't know if you could tell, but it's kind of sweating a little because I kept my makeup bag in the car and for quite a while, and I was afraid that it was going to have melted. It's pretty hot today here in Maryland. Actually, let me check. Okay, so it's 91 degrees right now, and for people from the West Coast might think I'm over exaggerating, but I'm not used to like 90-degree weather. So yeah, that's pretty hot, and I was afraid that my lipsticks were going to have melted in the car, but thankfully none of them did. None of my products did, except you could see like the water droplets on them from getting really, really hot. Alright, almost done. 2 products left. This is the NYX Butter Gloss in Peaches and Cream. For the longest time, I had the Butter Gloss in Creme Brulee in my bag, but that was a nude gloss, and I loved wearing that throughout the winter, but I decided to get something a little bit more springy, and so I put this one in my bag. And then the last product in my makeup bag is the Boing Concealer that I mentioned earlier, and my shade is 02, which I believe is light medium. And like I said, it's more of a salmon undertone, which is perfect for covering up purple dark circles, and it's just a cream consistency. So that was everything that was in my makeup bag. Thank you for watching this probably going to be a really long video. I hope you enjoyed it, and hopefully you'll stay tuned for my next video to come. Bye!